Hello and welcome. We're going to do an Imbolc little offering today. We'll also do a meditation for the goddess Bridget, goddess, healer, poet of the fire and the hearth and the water and the wells. So just settle yourself down as we start to ground. And I'm just going to stop the Koshi chimes now. We'll use them again in a little bit. I'm using the water and the fire ones. So get yourself comfortable. And just imagine that your feet are on this beautiful green opal heart. Just imagine that you can rock back and forward and feel its solidity. Beautiful olive-coloured, solid and very, very heavy. Some of you might like to grow the tree roots down your body and into the ground below, downwards, downwards and downwards, pushing through the soil and the rocks, deeper and deeper into the crystal and mineral veins of the inner earth. And we have a lot of rose quartz here, and we are surrounded by crystals. We have the Archangel Raphael stone, which is also infused with fairy energy. So just imagine that you are looking up to the skies and a spinning orb of light and love and protection emerges and envelops you in its layers of love and light. And of course that amazing protection. Breathe in and breathe out and start to relax. So I want you just now to imagine that you are in a room of your choosing. We're going to call this your sacred space. And it is a place where only you can go. There's a comfortable chair in the middle, a shower in one corner to wash your aura, and a doorway leading out to the astral realms. I want you to walk over to the shower, step in, turn it on, and that beautiful golden energy cascades out, washing your auric field clean. Twist and turn and cleanse and clear under its light. Just run some selenite down you as a quick cleansing. Any annoyances, any worries, any anxiety, any hate, just let the golden water cleanse it and clear it for you. Take a look down at your feet and watch the dirty water disappearing down the plug. To dissipate within Mother Earth. And to be transformed as she does with everything in her own good time. To be released back into the planet as positive energy. Nothing goes to waste. And then take a couple of breaths in and breathe out. Step out of your shower and walk across the room to the astral doorway where a cloak is hanging. I want you to note the colour of the cloak because it will be the energy centre on you that will need the most healing as we go through the meditation. Open the door handle and turn it and step through onto the other side where there are 3 steps leading down onto a lane somewhere in the country of Ireland, heading towards a village. You walk down them 3, 2, and 1, and you alight on the pathway leading towards this village. You walk past fields with many sheep and lambs. There may even be some cows and their calves. And you keep walking. You start to come towards the actual village now. There are little children running around and lots of people with baskets of flowers and ribbons and gorgeous, gorgeous foods. And you can hear the heavy sound of the blacksmith hammering, and you can see the smoke arising. You decide to stop. There's a bench. And you start to watch the smithy at his anvil. Hard at work, creating something. Then he goes to stoke the fire. And as you watch the flames jump up and sparks fly, Bridget is a goddess of creative aspects. She helps people to follow their passions and their urges. And she is one of the original Irish goddesses, the last to be born of the Dagda. So she helps this blacksmith with the most important jobs of the village, creating tools. Watch him now as he creates out of molten metals and irons the alchemy. He hammers, he shapes, he creates. What is it you wish to create? As you're watching him work now, just think about your own life and what you wish to do this year. Just going to leave you alone for a minute or two as I send Reiki. And we'll listen to the koshi chimes while you think of your projects for the year, big or small. Whether you do needlework, whether you paint, whether you write, whether you wish to form a business, whether you wish just to create peace in your household and your life. Nothing is too big and nothing is too small. You see what he is forging now. He is forging something for you. He plunges it into the water, and all of the smoke rises up. He brings it out with the tongs, showing it to you. If you are unsure of what it is, you may ask him. He then walks over to his workbench and reaches underneath to pull something out for you. And it is a crane bag. That is what we call a medicine bag over here in England. And now that your gift is nice and cold, he puts it in there and hands it over to you. And he tells you to come back should anything else need to be forged and created if you need help. You thank him now, and you stand up to leave. You follow all of the people. You notice they are walking through the village on this beautiful, bright, sunny day. And many are gathering around the wellhead in the centre of the village. You can hear the beautiful, beautiful noise of the harp. And when you get there, a wonderful looking woman is playing it. She plays the healing strain. Harps traditionally play 3 strains: a war strain, a sleep strain, and a healing strain. And as Bridget is a healer, she plays this healing strain, and you sit down to enjoy. As this is all happening, children bring baskets of flowers, and women carry threads and lace and all manner of crafts, ribbons and trinkets that have been made with love and devotion. The children start to dress the wellhead. They put crystals and these flowers, garlands. Even some of the fossils which have been painted. There is a serpent's head painted at the end and a tail. And these serpents were often placed at the wellhead for healing. Braids and klulis like we made the other day are also placed around. And you notice that women are carrying candles and placing them there. These are new mothers who actually give offerings of candles to Bridget or Bride, who brings back the light at this time of year. We are exactly half the way between the winter solstice and the spring vernal equinox here in the northern hemisphere. And they thank the goddess, they nod at her, place their candle down. Some of them even bring their babies. So this needn't be just a meditation for those new mothers. This is for any craft or any baby of your life. And as she is the goddess of healing, she now starts to make her way around the circle, and she comes to you. She asks you what you need. And she emits a beautiful healing energy, placing her hands upon you or in your aura. She emits energies of water and fire, and you may even see this dancing around her aura as she weaves the light. You may feel hot and cold sensations flowing through you or buzzing. She works her magic. Take a breath in and just breathe out any stagnant energy and emotions and worry. She brushes down your aura, brushing away any pain and drawing it into the earth or throwing it into the air. She then reminds you that the colour of your cloak denotes the energy centre in your body that needs the most work. She also tells you that healing is not always a passive thing. Many times we have to work at it ourselves. So the onus is also on you rather than asking of everyone. If your life is in turmoil, what steps are you going to take to calm it down? Maybe you just need to go out for a walk for 20 minutes. Maybe distract yourself by reading a good book. Or she says, maybe you just need to go to a doctor and ask, and stop worrying about what it could be. Healing can take many forms. It can just be sitting down with a cup of coffee and listening to a friend. It could be getting lost in your writing or your painting or your flower arranging. Or it can be sitting there holding your hands a few inches out from your body and asking for energy to be sent and channeled through you for your wealth and your will, your health and your healing. Bridget now takes a gift out of her little bag on her belt. It is a crystal. And if you put your left hand out to receive it, excuse me, coughing then, minus the throat chakra, as you can probably hear, that needs work. She puts a crystal into your hand. And I want you now to put it into that energy center. Then take a breath in and breathe down to your feet. Thank Bridget for her healing as she now moves on to the next person. One of the little children rushes up to you and gives you a spring bloom. Daffodil or galanthus, snowdrops, bluebells, primorosa. And you smile down at them. And then you pick up your crane bag with your gift from the blacksmith. And you start to walk back through the village, grounding in this healing with every step that you take. Trudging back through the muddy lane, pausing maybe to stroke one of the horses' heads or any of the cows who have come to say hello. Watching the little lambs and the baby pigs, whatever livestock you see, gambling and playing around, maybe shaking their woolly tails. And life is always changing and renewing. Every day is a renewal. And even though this time of Imbolc is Bridget Bride's feast day, Candlemas to the Christians who just could not stop the lay folk, the peasants, from revering this Irish goddess. So they turned her into Mary's midwife so that all of us can enjoy her bounties and blessings. But you can ask her at any time of the year to come and help you. Now, you see your 3 steps in front of you. and you walk up them. 3, 2, and 1. You open the doorway, stepping into your sacred space. You close that door behind you. You take off your crane bag and you unfasten your cloak, taking it off and hanging it back up on the peg. You pick up your crane bag and you go across your room and sit down on the comfortable chair. And you take your gift out from the smithy and you look at it in your hands. Turn it over, admiring the craftsmanship which you will now bring into your life, crafting your way through this year. And you now take another breath and you breathe all the way down to your feet. And you rest your feet upon this beautiful green opal. And then you start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And you bring yourself back into the room and back from this timeline. And I thank you for watching and I wish you blessings of Imbolc. Let's draw the birch, let's draw the rowan, and let's ground it in with the fir tree, the heirloom. Breathe in and out again, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Lots of love.